And we're going against RENGAR jungle this game. Okay, so first thoughts as to how we're going to be playing this game, and lanes that I want to prioritize ganking. I definitely feel like bot lane is going to be a priority. We want to make sure Samira and Rel aren't ahead and able to dominate the game, because those champions can be very strong and dominant if you allow them to be, and we want to make sure that Draven and Lulu are able to just 1v9 the game. Second sort of priority next, I would say, is Darius, and then third is Rumble. We do need to always make sure that we keep an eye on Twisted Fate, because he's going to have a lot of global presence. He has teleport and his ult. Same thing with Aatrox has teleport. We don't have a single teleport at all. Alright, there's a lot of pinging and shit. But since we don't have nearly as much global impact, we're going to need to make sure that we keep an eye on that and keep that in consideration with fights. I'm going to be starting topside for the leash, or like for my first camp, because I want to be pathing downward, so that way I can gank my bot lane once I'm finished with my clear, and I can just always be around bot lane. And then also I can be around the dragon and prioritize that when it spawns, or around the time it spawns. One thing to keep in mind, I don't think Darius is with the defensive stats that the camps have, with when Darius is going to be leaving. I don't think his bleed is really capable of taking the buff anymore, but that's something I always want to be careful with like, let's say Darius or Twitch, Poison, like Darius burn or bleed, Twitch poison, like Zyra plant Shaco boxes potentially I've seen it with. You just want to make sure that they don't take your camp. So you want to like let the camp kill Zyra plants and such first. And then with a poison, you just want to make sure that you keep in mind the numbers of the damage that you're doing with your autos. And then you just make sure that you... Oh, whoops. I was doing this clear wrong. You're actually supposed to proc your passive shield earlier, so that way the Grump, it absorbs 2 auto attacks from the Grump. I'm doing this poorly as well. Got too busy talking about Zyra plants. I'm not even a Zyra in this game. No reason for me to be talking about that. There's a lot of pressure in the mid lane, so RENGAR could potentially look for a gank there at some point. So we could also consider counter ganking. Something that's important to do is just like look around to see how your lanes are doing and stuff. I believe RENGAR started his bot side, so it's good that Darius warded. We can go ahead and get the Scuttle Crab here. Oh. This means I get to double Scuttle since RENGAR's there. Nice. He's not really laying down any damage here. I'm just gonna get this really quick, and if he still wants me to help him break the freeze, I can. Or I can look for a potential gank on Aatrox. This will be really good, because we have the red buff slow, and the bleed from Darius and his ghost to help get 5 stacks. We want to make sure that we just push this in. Shove that in real fast. Cool. So we got a free and easy kill there. We could potentially look for something on Twisted Fate real quick. Since he's so overextended. So RENGAR flash. So he's gonna be taking my Raptors. Usually your bot lane would come down to contest that, but mine is not. I don't think they've ever been noticing this. I fucked up both of these. Luckily that was able to give me level 6 though. Hopefully he hasn't left one. Alright, he hasn't. Cool. So now I'll be able to back. Hopefully I'll try and contest. So hopefully I'll be able to do this dragon. Okay, cool. I'll have smite up for the dragon. Their bot lane's backing, my bot lane's back in lane. They are already held a very dominant position in lane, so I'm assuming that once their bot lane gets back, that will remain the same. Then my bot lane will just have them shoved in and I'll be able to do this dragon and then really quick do this scuttle crab. Rumble even came over to help. Pretty kind. But keep in mind, pretty like not required that you have someone help you. I don't know if this is worded at all. Nice. I got a real quick double kill on Draven. Even though it seems like they walked up toward it, it seems like they didn't notice that I was there or something. I don't know, that was kind of strange. I'm probably losing my top side for this. Need to ping Draven to be careful. I don't know if RENGAR would know to grab my top side. Hopefully he doesn't. But luckily he's getting shoved in, and I think he can outplay a dive. He has both of his sums up. So since I was just bot side, my red buff's going to be up here in a second, but I'll clear going upwards. And, you know, if RENGAR's taken my top side, then I can just reset. Just leave that one to die to the burn. Just from playing enough, you can get used to when your burn will kill for the most part and when it won't. Okay, so he is familiar with, like, hopefully none of this is warded. Okay. I should have taken his bot side then. I didn't know if he was top side or not, but that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and get these for now. I was trying to buy a pink ward there. I accidentally didn't, but that's okay. Well, this means I can really quickly go to RENGAR's bot side and grab it. Should still be up. Then we could even look for a potential gank on bot lane. Really wish I had a pink ward right now. so Rengar is bot side. Twisted Fate was roaming, because he's level 6 now. So I should go path topwards now and hopefully get the Scuttle Crab. It seems that Rengar's somewhere in his bot side jungle. I can go for a counter gank, but I don't think he would even try and gank them here without having ults. I'm assuming he ulted Darius. He didn't ping it, but I mean, I'm hoping. Ah, Twisted Fate did ult down there though. Gotcha. So it doesn't look like we would have even been able to win it. Maybe we would have gone 2 for 3. If I was down there, but it doesn't look like we win that trade anyway. Even if I'm there. But luckily I'm able to take the Rift Herald since they have so many, they committed so many people bot. You just want to make sure you're always poking the eye, and then you can use your Q since you know Rengar and Twisted Fate are bot here. Since your Q is like pretty strong. Just make sure that Twisted Fate doesn't have a, what's it called? Cool. Ah, fuck. I messed this up. That's okay. It all works out. He flashed. Alright, cool. I'm glad Rengar wasn't there. There was a chance that he could be there, I think. I haven't seen him for a while. Oh, I just headed to the dragon. So we're gonna try and kill this turret here. It does exactly 2 plates worth of like true damage. Alright, cool. Nice. So we were able to kill the plate. Rumble actually did a lot of burst damage to Rengar. Now we're able to take the next turret. Well, not take it, but do some damage to it, you know. Okay, now I can start pathing toward his top side. And do the top side scuttle once it respawns. Hopefully that kills. Alright, cool. Ah, wow. Scuttle's trolling me today. You hate to see it. Alright, so this game's going really well. Gonna just path for my bot side here. I'm sitting on 3.1k gold, which you never really want to do. I find that I'm in this situation a lot. So I find myself in this situation a lot, however. I really want to avoid fights with the amount of gold that I have. I shouldn't have used Q there. I should have used it to get to my wolves quicker, but whatever. Something to consider. See, even I make mistakes on Vi. Seems like that guy's there. Okay. They're not even going for the mid turret here. They don't even want plates. They don't want a single plate. She could just hop over the wall really easily, so. I don't know what they're pinging with that. If he's in Dragon Pit, I don't think so. Alright, cool. Gonna grab that. Gonna grab my tier here. Start stacking that up. Grab a Caulfield as well. gonna head out. It's a little bit late for me to be grabbing my tier. I generally want to be grabbing it much sooner, if grabbing it at all. But I'll go ahead and just grab it here still. Just so you guys can see the old tier build in practice. So once you get the entire turbo chem tank, your burn's going to be doing like enough to kill the Krugs like very quickly. So Twisted Fate's going to start roaming down here real fast. So you always want to be using your E as an auto attack reset, basically whenever you can on wards and such. Seems that we're all ready to fight for this. I think this is going to be a pretty good fight for us. We have Lulu ult, we have Darius with Ghost coming up. We have Draven with full sum. Everyone has full sums on our team and ults. I think we win this fight. Yeah, that guy's dead. So I could just easily go for the dragon. Make sure that I get some health here, just in case. RENGAR didn't even use his ult. Nice, they're just killing Samira over there. It's sort of an easy one, honestly. This game. They just have a pretty bad draft. I mean, Rel just got the shutdown on Darius, so that's pretty good for us. That's like, oh, we should come help for that actually. But like, Rel's not going to be an important source of damage for them or anything. So just force out his ult. I can't really just like chase him into nothingness either anyway. Wow. I can't believe that he decided to fight my Rumble. My Rumble does a lot of damage. He used his ult to get away from me and then just decided to go back in and die to my Rumble instead. I could just clear again, redo the whole clear, going downward. Oops, picking up my key presses. Alright, so we are rather strong at this point. I mean, these fights are like really kind of crazy. I don't really want to be going for them because I don't want to give my shutdown gold over to anyone. And also there's no real objective that we're fighting over, and I'm sitting on a lot of gold, so there's a lot of combat potential that I have right now. There's no real reason to be going for these fights other than ego, basically. Which is fine, you know, everyone loves a good ego, but I think it's actually worth to sell the refillable pot for Rupee Crystal. Just gaining flat out 150 health as opposed to these, which restore 125 health over 12 seconds. Just getting the flat out 150 health I think is much more beneficial, because most fights, especially where you're engaging, you're not going to be lasting like 12 seconds in a lot of fights. At least you shouldn't be. Since I'm not really like a huge turret pushing force, I'm just going to be absorbing Rengar's jungle here. Make sure to deny him as much gold as possible since I clear pretty fast. Okay, not much more to deny. I'm going to clear his top side and then path toward the skull crabs. Still got a little bit of time before it spawns. They might fight here actually. I don't want them to die, but they won't be suspecting me. Alright, cool. Just use my smite there just to secure the kill and make sure she does minimal amounts of damage. Whoops. Whoops. I should be placing my Rift Herald right now. I'm actually trolling by not doing that. Forgot I totally had that actually. Or totally forgot I had that. That's the correct way to say that sentence. Cool. Really? My skeleton? Alright, cool. And you got yourself a GG. So that's about it. I mean, I fucked up some things in my early clear, but other than that, I'd say that's like a really easy and quick way to close out a game of League of Legends. And I'd say like that's my preferred way of playing jungle and playing Vi.